Make sure you have all the parts before you start. Here are the tools you'll need before you begin the installation. Pre-installation checklist. Before purchasing or installing our toilet, please take a moment to assess your bathroom environment. If you have a standard flange, the bolt spread is approximately 6 inches. Our provided flange fits a 3.5-inch opening. If you are using an existing flange, we recommend an inner diameter of at least 3.5 inches. Please check if your flange is recessed or raised. If it sits above the finished floor, it must not exceed a height of 0.4 inches. The flange we provide is approximately 0.35 inches. If you choose to use your own, please ensure the height is between 0.2 and 0.4 inches. If the flange sits flush with the floor, no additional adjustments are needed. If the flange is recessed more than a ½ inch below the floor, you will need an extra thick wax ring. Our included wax ring is 1 inch thick. However, if your flange is more than 0.5 inches below floor level, we recommend purchasing a thicker wax ring for a proper seal. Next are some recommendations for the water supply valve and electrical outlet placement. Use a reference line drawn perpendicular from the center of the drain to the wall. The valve and outlet should be positioned at least 8 inches to the left or right of the center line, roughly half the toilet's width. Please measure the distance to your shut-off valve. If it meets these requirements, there is no need to relocate it. If the valve is within 8 inches of the center, we recommend extending the copper piping outward before installing the shut-off valve. The standard height for both the shut-off valve and the outlet is typically between 5 and 7 inches from the floor. Placing them too high may interfere with the water line or the toilet housing itself. For beginners, place the installation template over the drain hole and align it carefully. Ensure the template is parallel to the wall. This will mark the positions for the 4 mounting holes. Once aligned, mark the drilling points on the floor. If you're worried about alignment when lifting the toilet, use colored tape to outline the toilet's footprint on the floor. This helps ensure everything is lined up when you set the toilet down. You can now remove the template. Experienced installers can proceed directly to the flange. The next step is installing the mounting brackets into the grooves. Using the flange as a guide, ensure the brackets are perfectly aligned with the center of the drain. Once positioned, mark the holes with a pen. Move the flange aside and prepare to drill. Use an impact drill with a 3/8-inch drill bit to create the holes. After drilling, insert the expansion bolts. Place the flange back down. Add the 4 metal washers. And secure it with the medium-length screws. With the flange secured, install the mounting brackets. Double-check that they are centered and aligned with the drain opening. Place the washers. Tighten the nuts. And perform a final check to ensure the brackets are level and centered. Installing the angle valve. This copper pipe represents the water supply line in your home. Insert the 1/2 NPT adapter first. Next, slide the metal ring into place. Then, insert the valve body and tighten the nut. If necessary, use a wrench to ensure a secure fit. And there you have it. The installation is complete. Bring the toilet to the site. Unwrap the wax ring and press it firmly onto the toilet's discharge outlet. As a tip for beginners, place 2 short strips of tape on the sides of the toilet base to mark the internal bracket locations. This serves as a visual guide to help you align the side mounting holes with the brackets. Insert the toilet screws into fixing sleeves. Thread them into the mounting holes and tighten them securely. Once secured, snap the decorative caps into place. After the toilet is set, connect the water supply. Tighten the connection by hand. Then use a wrench to turn it an additional 1/4 turn until snug. Open the water valve. Now that the toilet is installed, let's run a functional test before we do the final sealing. Press the flush button on the remote to check the flushing power and ensure everything is working correctly. If the first flush looks good, go ahead and flush it 5 more times to confirm the plumbing is solid. After that, we'll wait about 10 minutes to double check for any slow leaks around the connections. Next, we will demonstrate the bidet functions. Once you press the posterior wash or feminine wash button, the nozzle will spray a stream of heated water. Pressing the button again will stop the oscillating motion and switch to a fixed position wash. Once the test is successful, you can apply silicone sealant to the base, and the toilet is ready for regular use.